Do you know there is a test that measures libido and testosterone? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to dive deep into that. This podcast is for you, the modern man. I'm Dr. Truong, your host. I'm an intimate health medical doctor and best-selling author of the book, Erectile Dysfunction Fix. I'll do a deep dive into sexual health and performance and how it affects men of all ages and backgrounds. So let's get started, and be sure to visit my website at sexualhealthformenpodcast.com for more information and resources from the show. See you on the inside. Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about a questionnaire that you can actually take. It'll take you about 2 minutes to do. That can measure your libido as well as to see if you have testosterone deficiency or decreased testosterone. So testosterone is responsible for a lot of the symptoms that would make you a man. Now, know that a man has 100 times more testosterone than a woman. So testosterone is responsible for energy, responsible for increasing focus, and it's responsible for increasing muscle mass in a man and decreasing body fat, as well as effectiveness of building muscles when you go to the gym. Of course, testosterone contributes to libido as well, and also improving the strength of your bones, the bone density, and is what really make a man, right? Those are the main symptoms to show that when someone has adequate testosterone. And then conversely, if you feel fatigue, or if you feel like you're not on your A game like you used to be, and if you're starting to lose muscle mass, you're starting to have more fat and love handles in the breast area, and of course decreased libido, and also your erection as well, that is actually a symptomatic sign that you have low testosterone. Now, oftentimes know that testosterone level is the highest at nighttime and in the morning. That's why you hear the phrase morning wood, because at nighttime when a man sleeps, that's when his body recovers physically and psychologically, and that's when the testicles make more testosterone. A man can have 3 to 6 morning wood a night. It ranges from 5 minutes to even 10 minutes. So testosterone level is the highest in the morning, and it starts to kind of slowly decrease around 11 o'clock, but it can fluctuate, and it varies from man to man as well. Now, know that every man has a different steady state of testosterone, meaning normal range of testosterone is between 300 to 900, but a man most of his 20s and 30s ranges from 700 versus somebody ranges at 500. That's just his normal state or maintenance state of testosterone level that make him function at his best. So if you had a testosterone blood measurement, and testosterone best measure taking from the blood rather than from saliva or through urine. And if you have a measurement of testosterone, let's say at 5 p.m., doesn't necessarily mean that throughout the whole day, that let's say your measurement is 500, doesn't necessarily mean throughout the whole day. You could be higher than 500, you could be lower than 500. It's just a point in time, and that if a man is less than 50, it's best to have his testosterone measure before 11 a.m. So that's when it's like peak. And not so much of a case after 50, but also know that the body starts to slow down making testosterone about 1% a year after the age of 35. But it's just 1% a year. But a man can compensate degree of loss by maintaining a healthy lifestyle, such as Mediterranean diet and exercise, keeping his weight under 30 BMI, as well as having adequate sleep and no smoking, and really minimizing alcohol, because alcohol is actually a dampener of testosterone production, as well as contributing in the love handles area. So know that testosterone level do fluctuate, and that for me, for treatment of a patient with testosterone, whether they're symptomatic or not, and not necessarily low testosterone correlate with ED. There are multiple causes of ED, and testosterone may be one component of that, but not the main component. I always see that if a man has ED, he usually have low testosterone, but not necessarily low testosterone is the pure cause of ED as well. Again, lifestyle factor is a big factor into ED. So let's go through the test. The test is called the ADAM test, ADAM, and it stands for Androgen Deficiency in male, and is a validated test that's been used and shown by research through multiple studies. And it's a 10 questions, and it's yes or no. Unlike the ED test, which is a 5 question where you answer between 1 to 5, this is just a yes or no. So the first question is, and this is how you feel within the past 6 months, is do you have decrease in libido or sex drive? Answer yes or no. And question number 2, do you have lack of energy? Yes or no. Do you have a decrease in strength and or endurance? Yes or no. Do you have loss of height? Yes or no. Have you noticed a decrease in enjoyment of life? And then you answer yes or no. Number 6, are you sad or grumpy? Number 7, are your erection less strong? Number 8, have you noticed a recent deterioration in your ability to play sports? Number 9, are you falling asleep after dinner? Number 10, has there been a recent deterioration in your work performance? Again, yes or no. So how you compile and determine whether you have symptomatic testosterone deficiency is that if you answer question 1, with a yes to question 1, which is do you have decrease in libido, and if you answer yes to question number 7, are your erection less strong, if you answer yes to question 1 or 7, then you may be experiencing a low testosterone. So it's one or the other. Or if you answer 3 questions that are yes, then you also are experiencing low testosterone level as well. And some of this reason is because of what I mentioned, is that testosterone is involved in libido and erection, energy, bone strength, and endurance. Most men will notice the symptoms around probably mid-40s or maybe even in their 30s. It just depends on whatever maintenance level of testosterone they're at, and some are more sensitive to the dropping levels than others. And then also know that what you do with your lifestyle will determine a lot faster rate of loss of testosterone. By just aging, you lose about 1%, but if you're smoking or if you're overweight, you don't exercise, you have a poor diet, the progressive loss will be more than 1%, maybe even up to 3%, and then you add that over the years. However, the good part is that testosterone can be supplemented. You can get testosterone replacement therapy. What that means is that if you're determined that you're symptomatic by taking this questionnaire, if you score yes in question number 1 or yes for question number 7, or of the 10 questions you score 3 yeses, then there is testosterone replacement therapy where you can get additional testosterone either through injections or through a pellet. And a pellet is just a little size of a Tic Tac, get inserted underneath your skin on the buttocks, and it releases testosterone every day for a duration of about 4 months. It's bioidentical, and you don't have to deal with any injection or anything. You have a more steady state of testosterone versus the injection. You have to inject at least once or twice a week, and with the injection you have peaks and valleys of levels of testosterone. So I prefer usually the pellet. I have pellet myself right now with testosterone, and so does my husband. Women need testosterone too. Testosterone is helpful for women for their libido. It's helpful for energy and focus. It's also helpful in maintaining muscle mass and also fat loss as well. So I'm a big proponent of women having testosterone, either estrogen pellets or estrogen cream, along with progesterone if you do have uterus. I'm on all 3, and I can't imagine what life would be for me if I didn't have all 3 of those hormone replacement therapy. And so is my husband. He's on testosterone pellets as well. And guess who is his doctor? Me, and is helping him with that. So having said that, there is a test to measure, and there is an easy treatment. So if you find yourself symptomatic with low testosterone level, and having said that, let me know if you have any questions. Subscribe to the podcast. I love to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hello there. Want an amazing sex life? This free gift is going to give you more sex by helping you get harder and lasting longer. Let's talk about the most sensitive subject, the effect that aging has on your sex life. If you're over 40, there's about 67% chance that you have to deal with one or more of these issues. You sometimes go soft in the middle of sex. You sometimes have trouble lasting long enough to climax. Your erection just doesn't feel as hard as it used to be, and your penis is not as sensitive as it used to be. You cannot reach orgasm or ejaculate. You sometimes have trouble getting an erection. These things lead to frustration and embarrassment when you cannot please your partner. My name is Dr. Truong, and I've been treating men for issues like this for over 25 years. As a board-certified medical doctor who specializes in men's health, I helped over 7,000 men reverse the effect of ED. As a way to introduce you to the ED treatment that I offer, I want to give you the most incredible free gift ever. But don't let the fact that it's free gift fool you. This powerful gift will help you get harder and stay and last longer, and may just revolutionize your sex life, making sex more exciting, more thrilling, and an amazing experience again. How is that? So here's what you're going to get in this most incredible free gift. Number one, a good morning wood smoothie recipe. This is my specially formulated antioxidant recipe that will help you get harder and stay and stimulating more blood flow. It is formulated to increase your nitrous oxide level, which is one of the biggest keys to making you harder and firmer more often, and will also help you last longer. It is filled with lots of greens that create more nitrous oxide in your blood. This smoothie will give you that morning wood effect and will also make you harder on demand when you need it most. And you'll see the effect in about several weeks. Number two, nitrous oxide testing strip. You will also get 2 of these strips, which you will use along with simple instructions to test your nitrous oxide level in your saliva. Nitrous oxide is a gas in your body and is required for good blood flow to the organ. The strip can determine if your nitrous oxide is deficient, which can help us advise you on the best way to reverse your ED. Even more important, since ED is an early warning sign of problems with circulation and heart health, this can also be a great way to prevent heart-related problems such as strokes and heart attacks. Number 3, and the best part of all, a 30-day free trial access to the Modern Man Club. As part of our mission to make men hard again, we launched the Modern Man Club as a way to provide education and support to a community of men who's on the path to reversing their ED, with pre-recorded and live session being offered every week. I will help men regain sexual health through training, support. I will be there all the way with you to hold your hand through, so that way you can overcome ED and have your best sex life. Members rave about this session and the sense of community they gain by being a member of the Modern Man Club. And all you have to do is to say maybe to this offer. And once you say maybe, you will be on your way to a more fulfilling and exciting sex life. So all you have to do is fill down the form below, and then I will see you on the inside. Thanks for listening to the Sexual Health for Men podcast. If you love this episode, then please take a screenshot on your phone and post it on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you post. And be sure to tag me and let me know why you like this episode and what you like to hear in the future. That will help me know what's great for you, and I would love to give you the most incredible free gift designed to help you improve performance quickly. go to my website at sexualhealthformenpodcast.com to get the book, The 5 Common Costly Mistakes Men Make When Facing ED. I would appreciate it if you subscribe, leave a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen, and just know that you can have sexual vitality for life. I appreciate you. Until next time.